Good morning, Munsey Park School. Today is day 5 of our at-home learning, and that means it's time for our morning announcements. Here we go.
Munsey Park School. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. My name is Casey Lippman, and I am from Mr. Putnam's 6th grade class.
My name is Teddy Lippman, and I am from Mrs. Staines' 1st grade class. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Now, we will now hear some important announcements from Mr. Nolan.
Thank you very much, Casey and Teddy. Good morning, Munsey Park School, and happy Wednesday. We are excited because today is day 5 of our at-home learning. We wish our students well today, and we are excited for a great day. I want to take a moment to give a shout out to those boys and girls who participated in Mr. Nolan's challenge yesterday, which was to draw a picture in connection to the text, Black Bear Cub. So those students are Jason, Caitlin, Braden, Paul, Kate P., Jordana, Mark, Zoe, Adriana, Julia P., Mary P., Charlie D., Lachlan D., Sophia, Meredith, Julia, Anna Ruth, Madison, Harper, Audrey, and Sasha. Thank you very much for participating in my challenge. We have mindful words of the day, and they come out of our morning mantras book. And today's mantra is, be the reason someone smiles today. Words to live by. Today we are also celebrating Little Red Wagon Day. So when the weather gets nice, I don't know about today, but when the weather gets nice outside, consider a ride in a little red wagon. Boys and girls, don't forget to show your amazing character in your words, your actions, and your attitude. And don't forget the 3 R's, respectful, responsible, role models. Make it a great one. Let the day begin. And we will begin our day with a read aloud. Right, Thomas? Yes. And today's story is called Charlie Needs a Cloak. And we're going to share this with permission from Scholastic. And it's written by Tommy DePaula. One thing I really like about this story is that it also has a glossary in the back. And the glossary tells me about new words that I am going to learn from reading the story. So let's share some of the new words with our friends. Here are the words. Shear, which means to clip wool from the sheep. Card, which means to untangle wood. Spin, which means to twist wool into yarn. Weave, to twist thread into cloth. Sew, to fasten together the thread. And a cloak, which is a coat without sleeves. So, would you like to see a cloak? So let me share what I think a cloak is. So Mr. Nolan went upstairs and found this, which is similar to a cloak. This is more of a cape. But the cloak, boys and girls, you can see, was round, and it's like a jacket or a coat without any sleeves. So here is Mr. Nolan wearing a cloak, and now we will have a story with Thomas, and here we go. It starts like this. You want to sit up here? Okay. Charlie was a shepherd. He had a cozy house, a crook, a big hat, and a flock of fat sheep. But everyone said, Charlie needs a cloak. Poor Charlie. He really needed a new cloak. Look at that cloak. It's a mess. So, in the spring, Charlie sheared his sheep. Yeah, sheep. He washed the wool. And carded the wool to straighten it out. Then Charlie spun the wool into yarn.
missing yarn.
Charlie wanted a red cloak, so he picked some pokeweed berries during the late summer and boiled them over a fire. Then Charlie dyed the yarn red in the berry juice.
Berry juice.
Yeah. After the yarn was dried, Charlie put the strands on the loom. See the loom? Yeah. And every fall evening, he wove the yarn into cloth. Charlie put the cloth on the table and cut it into pieces. He pinned the pieces together. And sewed them. And then, when the winter came, Charlie had a beautiful new red cloak. At the end. So you know what, Thomas? This has me thinking about another Mr. Nolan's challenge. And Mr. Nolan's challenge is a Flipgrid challenge. And here it is. I want you to choose something you know how to do well. Draw a picture of each step and describe the process beside the picture. So you're going to choose something you know how to do well, draw a picture of each step, and describe the process beside the picture. And we can use words like first, next, then, and finally. And beside each word, we're gonna write the process. So, for example, Mr. Nolan was thinking about that he can bake a cake. That's something Mr. Nolan has to do. So, what's the first thing I'll have to do? Then the next thing, and then finally, it ends with us eating the cake. So that's what boys and girls are going to be asked to do, and they can do it again on our Munsey Park code for Flipgrid code Munsey Park. So go on to Flipgrid. Go to the Munsey Park as the code, and you can share your responses with me. I want to wish you a great learning day, boys and girls. Let the day begin.